Got a couple people in there. What's good? What's happening? So hopefully the couple people are in here right now. Just came here off of the Busy Bone lyric video. Yeah. Finally some sunshine. A little bit. A little bit. Still cold as a motherfucker. Yeah. Well, anyway, I got a lot to talk about. I'm just gonna go into it, man. So yeah, first of all, uh, this is the follow up to the premiere of the Busy Bone lyric video. It's called Hello There. It's now available. Um, big day, big day indeed. It's the release day of Quiet Confidence, the whole album. Um, now, let's go from celebration right into a little bit of fucking commiserating. So I don't know if some of y'all have noticed or not, the album is not live on Spotify. So it's live everywhere else. It's on YouTube Music. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple Music. It's on. I haven't checked TikTok and all that shit, but it supposedly is. So I just contacted my distribution company. Uh, I won't air them out just yet. Okay, but they give me problems like this all the fucking time. Now, this is where it's really hard being an independent artist. All right, so this album has a feature from a famous artist like Busy Bone, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's unmistakable. So in the inspection process, right, when you're releasing a project, once you upload all your audio and you fill out the information and yada yada and you submit it, it has to go to the inspection process, right, where they have actual people, you know what I mean, to flag shit like that, just in case I was, stealing homie shit and saying I got a Busy Bone feature, you know what I mean? So in my case, right, everything is legit. I got the actual contract. I got the dude's actual fucking signature, right? His real name. Um, and I had this problem with the Tech 9 feature a couple years ago because I didn't get the fucking contract. We didn't think it would be necessary, but it ended up being necessary. So I had to go through a process and it delayed the album release, right? Until I provided that. I had to actually say Aaron Yates on that motherfucker, right? Now this time I've had the contract months before this release. I submit, but the thing is, on the release thing, you would think that like, okay, I got a big fucking feature name on this. Somewhere on this release, on my distribution company page, their website, it'll say something like artist separation agreement or something like that, right? A waiver or something like that. Do you need to provide documentation for a guest feature or something like that? Nowhere on there does it let me do that. So what I blindly did, this was the only thing I could do, where I could think of, was find some old emails from my distribution when I had issues before, right? Their support team, and I emailed, and I'm just kind of like a shot in the dark, like here's my release, it's got Busy Bone on it, here's a contract, you know what I mean? And so I just emailed it to them, right? I didn't get no response back. I didn't really think so. I didn't think it would even help, but I thought it would just at least increase my chances of not getting fucking just my whole album denied, right? So we're getting closer to the release date, and they're like, cool, like, your album is ready. It's distributed all our partners. It is ready. No issues, right? So I'm thinking, okay, the contract worked. They just saw it and they're like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But again, no communication, right? I didn't know. I'm just going off what they say. and they say it's delivered to all the partners. So last night, thankfully, it's live on some of these platforms, right? It's live on iTunes. It's live on Amazon. It's live on YouTube Music. Check on the other sites, but it is not live on Spotify yet. So I got into contact as this lyric video with Busy Bone is premiering, right? I'm on fucking live chat with my distribution company, telling them about this problem, and they're like, oh yeah, well it's unfortunately it probably does have to do with the Busy Bone thing. I like, and they could see, they're like, we could see that you did provide documentation. It looks legit. We're gonna, submit that. We got to submit the documentation to Spotify because they're really strict about it, and really, the project should have been flagged. Someone fucked up in the inspection process, and this album wasn't even supposed to fucking make it. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody fucked up on their job, and that's why my album is available. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have been, according to them. I'm like, dude, there was no fucking place for me to fucking show that I had there's no place for me to submit the contract. So they're telling me that, like, basically, if it has a famous feature on it, it has to get fucking flagged and rejected in fucking inspection process, and I gotta allow myself that time to fucking resubmit, you know what I mean, to submit the documentation once they flag the verse. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. I had the documentation ready, so here we are, and it could take fucking a couple weeks, man. Is what the dude said. You know what I mean? It's just like, you do all the fucking, take all the steps, you do the shit professionally, but you know what I mean, at the end of the day, you're a small independent artist, and you know what I mean, everyone else is protected, and they think you're just a fucking little ripoff, you know what I mean? So I hate to bring a bunch of negativity and shit to this day, because this is supposed to be a wonderful day. It is a good day. It is a good day because at least the motherfuckers, you can hear it somewhere, you know what I mean? But yeah, that kind of fucks my program up. Kind of, you know what I mean, makes me look a little unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know it had nothing to do with me. Amazingly, incredibly, this is all on the hands of my distributor, and I am besides myself. I'm like so fucking irritated. I'm trying to like hold it in right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Be careful, man. Take all the steps, man, and like, dude, I want to air it out, like what company this is, but I don't know if that's gonna hurt me further, but yeah. So couple weeks, till the album will be on Spotify. I apologize for that, but you can listen to it anywhere else. As long as you have an account on Apple Music or Amazon, you can stream the whole album still. You can stream it on YouTube also. Maybe it's a little blessing in disguise too, because my main objective really is to get y'all to buy this motherfucker, because that's what really pays me. You know what I mean? Spotify don't really pay much any fucking way, but it's so mass consumed that I have to, we have to have it on there. We have to have it on there, otherwise we won't get exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because the one trade into not getting paid much from Spotify is that they do put your music in front of kind of more like new listeners, like release radar and shit. So we obviously have to be on there, but I want y'all to buy the album. That would really help me out. And if you screenshot your confirmation and you email it to wayhi101@gmail.com, you will get 10 exclusive bonus tracks that are not going to be on these platforms. You see why? You see why now? You know what I mean? I gotta have shit like this. I gotta have something like a back, you know what I mean? Like a backup plan to fucking save my ass, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I have all this material that, you know what I mean? I saved from these fucking nightmarish platforms and these fucking distribution companies, bro. This is my music, and this is how I'm personally giving it out to you. You know what I mean? For free. It's still free. You know what I'm saying? So if you buy the album and you screenshot that and you email that to wayhigh101.com, you get 10 awesome tracks that won't be available anywhere else. That's yours, baby. All right. So, release day. It's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one. Anyone going through this shit, man, I feel you. I salute you. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier till you're on Busy Bone and Tech Nine's level. You know what I mean? Then you got the powers working for you. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers, they can just drop an album tomorrow. You know what I mean? Their companies handle that shit. You know what I mean? With us, it's like a big ass problem. We gotta allow ourselves months. You know what I mean? Turns out the fucking chat guy told me, oh, you know what should have happened was, you know, you should have done this live chat with us before submitting and you know, provided the documentation right here. And I'm like, well, again, y'all don't tell me this shit. You know what I mean? Just doing the best I can, being as honest as I can and shit. So, all right, man. But anyway, you can still share this fucking lyric video, man. Get this circulating, man. Get this shit circulating. This album is fucking dope, and you can hear it right now. All right. Sorry for the rant, but yeah. All right, much love, y'all. I'll catch y'all. Let me know how you like it too.